the current state of the cryptocurrency market indicates. As a result, it could appear that interest in the market is waning. While it may be true for some cryptocurrencies, it is most certainly not true for SHIB, especially in the UK. To learn everything there is to know about this, keep watching the video. Disclaimer to jump right in. It's no secret that the cryptocurrency market hasn't done particularly well in 2022, but 2021 may have been its golden age. One may argue that 2022 is the polar opposite, with many cryptocurrencies erasing the majority of their 2018 gains. But despite this, a handful of tokens, SHIB included, have managed to maintain the interest of present and potential investors. Her fame has endured in numerous territories, although it seems that the United Kingdom is where the token has attained its greatest notoriety. This year, research based on the number of Google searches for the token's name revealed that she is the most sought-after cryptocurrency in the United Kingdom. This curiosity still exists as we near the end of the year. It seems the hunt for SHIB in the UK never ends. If you give this some thought, you'll see just how significant it is. Keep in mind that Shiba Inu is not presently in the top 10 largest tokens. This means that there are more than 10 cryptocurrencies with a greater market cap than SHIB. But SHIB is the one that has managed to keep the attention of people in places like the UK. There must be some secret to the success of Shiba Inu. The findings also suggest that large institutions remain interested in cryptocurrencies, perhaps even more so than individual investors. Cointelegraph reports that significant institutions are still interested in the business despite the market conditions, and they are investing millions in cryptocurrency-related projects. Do you think this may be the case for the large number of whales that keep on buying massive quantities of SHIB? Yet, why, despite the token's ongoing struggle with its pricing, does SHIB continue to have such widespread support in places like the UK? Possible explanation: the dev team's track record of launching successful ventures. In fact, the dev team has already accomplished enough this year to keep people interested. Perhaps that's why the UK has maintained such a high level of interest. SHIB hunts may have increased because Herbarium has not yet been launched. Everyone familiar with SHIB now knows what Shibarium is and its ecological benefits. People may have kept tabs on SHIB to learn about the status of Shibarium, which was supposed to be released a long time ago. It could also be because buying SHIB is easier than ever before, both in the UK and elsewhere. Now available on numerous cryptocurrency exchanges, Shiba Inu has come a long way from its humble beginnings. It's possible that the hunt for SHIB has increased as a result of the increased availability of choices for obtaining the token, with some of these searches possibly counting towards the search for SHIB. We can only speculate as to why SHIB has become so popular in the UK and other nations. I've merely thrown out some potential explanations. Feel free to add your own in the comments. By the way, watch this video all the way through to the end to get the expert forecast for this week's Shiba Inu prices. Regarding long-term passions, the whales have kept up their massive Shiba spending. But first, this station offers a chance to win 100,000 SHIB every day. Your only obligation is to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a comment. Label Shiba Inu. Have a prosperous future. Just recently, a few whales made a deal that involved the acquisition of 216 billion SHIB in fewer than 24 hours. The tokens were bought, but not with the intention of reselling them. The value of the wallets of the top 500 whales increased from around $71 million on Friday to around $73 million after the current purchase, as shown by the available evidence. These whales are among the longest hodlers in the ecosystem because they have been purchasing lambs to hodl. The recent increase in the trading volume for SHIB suggests that either whales are buying enormous quantities of SHIB or that they are not the only ones buying the tokens. This also suggests that the UK isn't the only country with an interest in Shiba Inu. After all, they couldn't possibly be responsible for the huge jump in SHIB trade on their own. However, in addition to the $216 billion, whales have reportedly traded more than 5 trillion SHIB tokens in the recent past. As you pointed out today, more than 5 trillion SHIB were moved by whales on Friday. 2 transactions totaling well over 2.8 trillion tokens were revealed by the Whale Alert crypto tracker. The market value of these tokens is around $52 million USD. Having said that, the Fed has not yet attained that significance. Yes, if you reviewed the footage from the day before, know that most economists anticipate a rate hike to come out of that conference. It was also said that if interest rates were to rise, Shiba Inu and the rest of the crypto SHIB would either follow the lead of the regular financial market and drop in value, or be seen as a hedge against inflation and rise in value. However, the United States isn't the only factor that could affect the cryptocurrency market or SHIB in particular. China's reopening economy also been brought up by experts. Just in case you missed it, China re-entered lockdown for a bit, but that has since been removed, and the country's market is once again opening for business. Because of this, several industry experts predict that Schwab and the rest of the cryptocurrency market could experience price increases. Yet, what do you think? Just one more thing to wrap up before we go for the day. Based on the current state of the crypto fear and greed index, things could grow much worse. To gauge public opinion in the crypto market, analysts use an indicator called the Fear and Greed Index. That is, it's a metric used by experts to gauge the risk tolerance of cryptocurrency investors. The Fear and Greed Index recently hit a record low of 26, indicating that investors are extremely nervous about the future of the cryptocurrency sector. To some extent, this is reasonable given the high levels of volatility seen in the cryptocurrency market this year, which has resulted in significant losses for many traders. The crypto market has remained relatively calm over the past 2 weeks, a phenomenon that has not been seen since the FTX collapse. It is therefore not unreasonable to anticipate a further increase in the Fear and Greed Index. However, experts warn that this is unlikely to happen anytime soon. Now, according to what you're saying, a look at the chart's historical data, however, reveals that these boom times rarely last for very long. Investors who have been selling off their holdings in droves as the storm and panic caused by extreme fear swept the market can breathe a sigh of relief as volatility on the market drops significantly. But the current low volatility is only temporary, and corresponding indicators and factors suggest the market is more likely to fall further rather than bounce in the next volatility spike. Yet, what do you think? While the crypto fear and greed index might be looking scary right now, crypto investors have been getting back into Bitcoin. The number of addresses that hold between 10 and 1,000 Bitcoin is at a record high. The last time this number was seen was back in 2020. In the past 9 months, Bitcoin whales and sharks have increased the size of their portfolio by more than 5%. And at this point, the number of whales that hold between 10 and 1,000 Bitcoin are upwards of 151,000. That said, it doesn't take an analyst to figure out that the increase in purchases is directly related to the drop in price in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is more affordable than it has been in years, and people are just seizing the opportunity to get into it in order to not miss a possible next price pump. With that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then please like this video, and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please share this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.